Acid accepted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Guest has arrived. We request everyone to please stand to welcome her. I request everyone to please stand to welcome her.
Acid accepted. Acid accepted.
Good evening. It is with immense delight I, on behalf of the management, principal, staff, and students of St. Peter's High School, extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Kavita Rao. She is a professor and vice chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru Architecture and Fine Arts University, also known as JNAFAU. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invite. We are delighted by your presence.
I am also very honored to welcome our visionary, our chairman, Sir Mr. T. Balareddy Garu, the backbone of this institution. Our secretary, Sir Mr. Jayapal Reddy, Mr. T.V. Reddy, our director, ma'ams, Mrs. Sridevi and Mrs. Saroja Reddy. A hearty welcome to all our esteemed parents, our principal, Mrs. Namrata Sandhu, vice principal, Ms. Preeti, coordinators, teaching staff, and everyone in our audience.
It is such a pleasure to host you all today. We promise to make your acceptance of our invite a memorable one. Thank you all for joining us on this momentous day.
Peterites are marching towards an extra mile with a smile in the momentous task of molding minds. This temple of real knowledge is a name with a mission to nurture each child, to make a compassionate and a discerning individual through holistic quality education with joy of learning.
St. Peter's has always endeavored to impart virtues to children, which are very important and indispensable parameters in their holistic development.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, dear parents, friends, well-wishers, teachers, and my dearest students. On behalf of the principal, staff, and students of St. Peter's High School, I take privilege in heartily welcoming you all to this annual day celebrations.
I'm extremely honored to have the chance to address you all on this prestigious occasion. Our institution, St. Peter's High School, celebrates its annual day celebrations, Joie de Vivre, a great feeling of happiness and enjoyment of life today.
Joie de vivre is an attitude. It's a decision you make to live a life of joy. It's an invitation to this dance called life. All you have to do is leave the door slightly ajar and listen for the music. Jamie Catcallan. This is so precious a moment for us because aside from the fact that this function underlines our school's successful back-to-back years in its realm of imparting education, this day is also going to witness the showcasing of talents of the young buds of this school who live each day with the joy of learning. And today, we celebrate life through the spirit of happiness, cheerfulness, joy, and delight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is why our theme today is celebrating life, or as in French terms, joie de vivre.
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. The knowledge of light dispels the darkness of ignorance. To symbolize that, we will begin with the auspicious act of the lamp lighting ceremony. For that, I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Kavita Rao, members of the management and our principal to please step forward and light the lamp.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा
Thank you, dignitaries.
वेरस्तं समारभ्य
One song can change a moment. One idea can change a world. One step can start a journey, but the prayer can change an impossible. May I now invite a school choir for the prayer song 10,000 Reasons. Let us seek the blessings of the Almighty before we begin today's proceedings. Over to the school choir, the musical ecstasy, as presented by students of grade 4.
Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and everything.
A very good evening to all absent here. Prayer works wonders. Prayers spring from the heart. Thinking of a supreme power beyond all human inadequacies is a kind of auto-suggestion.
Today, we, the students of Class 4A, are here to lift our hands and raise our voice to thank and glorify our God in heaven.
We now call upon our heavenly aerials for letting the goodness spark a spiritual interaction with their angelic voice.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, and worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul.
aerials, collating the goodness spark to a spiritual chain reaction with your angelic voices.
Our nation's way of life and ethnicity is something we identify with throughout our lives. Therefore, we should count ourselves as blessed that we are getting a chance to showcase our country's cultural splendor through this graceful welcome dance, Swagatam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our beautiful dancers.
was conducted and carried out with great success, as you will soon hear in the school report. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed touching to see you all here. You accepted our invite. We are honored indeed. Our students have been working very hard for the past few weeks to put their best in front of you. During this period, we have identified so many talents. In fact, the students themselves are very pleasantly surprised how much they enjoyed their rehearsals. We request everyone to cheer their earnest efforts to entertain you by showcasing their talent. Your encouragement will bolster their confidence and give them motivation to strive for more. Thank you all for being a part of this.
for this proud moment for me and as well as my parents. Thank you, everybody.
Ronak Agarwal. Is Ronak here? Yes, please, Ronak. Please come on. Please in the IT department at VNR Vigyan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology. Big round of applause. P. Srimukhi from the batch of 2019, doing her first year MBBS at Kakatiya Medical College, Warangal. Srimukhi here. Parents, are the parents of Srimukhi here? Kakatiya Medical College. Roshni here? Parents also? Okay. There. M. Harshavardhan, first year MBBS, Government Medical College, Nizamabad. Is Harshavardhan here? I think they have also not been able to make it. Parents? Are the parents here? Yes, the parents are here. Satvik Padigala, 2018-19 batch again. Industrial Systems Engineering, IIT Kharagpur. I think he's not here, but his brother is here. Please a big round of applause for Satvik too. Request his brother to please come on to the stage. Is he here? Thank you. Thank you so much, dignitaries. Thank you. That's with the preliminaries. We will now move on into the program. Hand over to Kompally. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that warm welcome and for enlightening me with your wonderful words. You always inspire us to do our best and strive for success every day.
Progress each day adds up to a great result.
Good evening, everyone. Chairman's Trophy 2022. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out by Robert Cole. The Chairman's Trophy Interschool Basketball Tournament at St. Peter's is an annual event conducted every year to encourage batting talent and instill in the players of the game. This year, it was the 12th of November at the school 8 cluster school. Our are the leading champions, and the 15 boys gave the best with the cutthroat competition. The individual award winners are most valuable.
Care. Prithvi, can you out the please?
Good evening, everyone. School is provided opportunity for all our students to come forth with self and express their ability. Gratitude, mindfulness, and many more to express creativity.
SNAS, career guidance and counseling. Experts from counseling institutes provide support for students. They help the students to the challenges of life. Career guidance was organized for students at the personal and professional level to choose the right career path, which is important for their future. By now, and the seminar laid emphasis on the need of and personality development among the students. Here's Nivriti to talk about physical education and sports.
Good evening, everyone. To physical education and sports, St. Peter's High School has always been keen in taking initiative at the best in sports arena. Inter-house sports competitions like volleyball, throw ball, relay race, basketball, and many more at the premises. The Peterites are taken out for different inter-school events where they experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Nivriti. Coming to Parent-Teacher Association. We have a strong support of parents, which we cherish every year. The PTA General Body meeting is an occasion to acknowledge their service to the school. We had many meetings with the parents to discuss about teaching-learning process. Also, days are set apart for parent-teacher interaction in which parents are called class-wise to meet the respective teachers. Last year, the PTM was held on 21st December. Here's Ikyat to talk about the examinations.
Good evening, everyone. Examinations. Periodical assessment. These as part of the internal assessment. Subject enrichment activities are done by the students and teachers evaluate these as part of the internal assessment. Every Tuesday, the tests were conducted for 25 marks. A great saying goes so, education is a passport for the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ikyat. Staff Enrichment Program. In the vast and diverse field of education, staying updated forms a vital parameter to enhance the process of teaching and learning. Our brigade of teachers constantly strive to learn and hone their skills by attending workshops and various training programs. A few of them to evaluate our quality of performance and plan for the future with more innovative methods of teaching and learning programs. Transport system. The school provides latest technology buses, which are now being fitted with CCTV cameras with proper seating arrangement along with all-round securities for the students for the entire to and from journey from their respective homes. Very soon, all our buses will be under surveillance. The school continues to strive towards innovation, and the latest practices in the field of pedagogy are being continuously incorporated. Here's Leharika to talk about co-curricular activities.
Good evening, everyone. At St. Peter's, the quality of school life is determined by its activities. To promote the competitive spirit and to bring out the talent of the students, they are encouraged to participate in various co-curricular activities. Our school, St. Peter's, truly believes that physical as well as mental activities play a vital role in building a bright future of the children. There are plethora of co-curricular activities that are held in our school, like art competition, music competition, interact club, yoga, sports, etc. Many students have participated in various competitions and brought laurels for our school. Competitions like calligraphy, essay writing, drawing and painting, singing recitation, dance, fancy dress, mimicry, dramatics, diya painting, and many more were conducted during the course of the year. These activities were conducted as inter-house competitions. In the year 2022, Sadhana was the leading house. Thank you.
Thank you, Leharika. Coming to Smart Classroom. Here at St. Peter's, it has incorporated digital visual rooms for demonstration of the smart classes. All our classrooms are well equipped with EduCom, smart boards, and connected with internet facility. The school has tied up with extra marks for interactive teaching from grades 1 to 10th. The smart class provides great support through audiovisual approach in addition to the normal chalk and talk method. Rishrita, could you tell us about educational trips?
Yes, ma'am. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. Good evening, everyone. Field trips are a part and parcel of imparting practical lessons in St. Peter's High School. In year 2022, our school has conducted various field trips from theme parks like Oxygen Park for primary, Sanjivaya Park and Farmland for middle school, Center of Excellence GD Metla for high school to give students to learn from the first-hand experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishrita. Math exhibit. The students of classes 6 and 7 explored the various methodologies of mathematics using different techniques, activities with the in-charges during the Mathematics Literary Week held in the month of December. Coming to various events and celebrations at St. Peter's High School, festivals like St. Peter's Day, Investiture Ceremony, Independence Day, Ganesh Chaturthi, Teachers' Day are celebrated with joy and fervor. Christmas was celebrated in advance on 23rd of December with all its importance. The students of grade 7 organized a lovely program to give back to the society for various noble causes, activities, and support for the needy. Our students consolidated to various organizations. Like on 31st December, students from class 10 visited the old age home and the orphanage home. They were greeted with kindness and warmth, and our Peterites showered them with tokens and love. To break their monotony, our students prepared some amazing performances. Kindergarten and pre-primary. Kindergarten is a vital step in a child's life, and we value the important role parents play in their education. We believe that if children are well loved, happy, and supported by caring and sensitive teaching professionals, they will learn and flourish no end. We feel honored to introduce pre-primary at St. Peter's High School, starting admissions from this academic year 2023. We believe in providing each tiny tot a fun and welcoming atmosphere to stimulate and initiate the love for learning. Lastly, hobby classes and clubs. Let us unleash the creative potential within us. That is, hobbies are a great way to indulge in creative pursuits. Hobby classes are initiated at St. Peter's High School to strike balance between creative and academic pursuits. The clubs give access to literary, social, science, music, cultural, and art and sports activities in a holistic way. Apart from preparing the children to qualify for purely academic demands, special efforts are being made continuously to enable them to face the challenges of the competitive world. It's a matter of great importance to us that the students who pass out from our portals should carry forward the values they have inherited, excel in whatever they do, and be role models in the society. Our Peterites believe that their potential to succeed is infinite, so do not leave it untapped, my warriors. Always aim high and give your best. Thank you and have a great evening, everyone. Together.
Thank you, ma'am and friends, for the energizing report. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Rightly said by Walt Disney. So, Ketan, the preliminaries are all over. What next? Do you hear and feel some turbulence around here?
Yes, I can. Time to set the music thumping, the feet tapping, and the heartbeats racing.
Since the pulse rate is now going up and everyone is eager to sink into the depth of music, songs, lights, and joy, ladies and gentlemen, let us all present before you a rainbow of colorful performances prepared under the able stewardship of our teachers.
His charming smile, wide-eyed innocence, can-do and positive attitude makes him optimism incarnate. His friendliness also makes him approachable and huggable. Inspired by a pet mouse Walt Disney once had.
Are you talking about Mickey Mouse?
Yes, you guessed it right. He's one of the most recognizable characters.
He is favored all over the world with his iconic red shorts, yellow shoes, and white gloves.
But right now we have our blossoming roses with their cute smiles.
We now have Mokshit and Sanvi to present the next segment.
The first performance of the day to make you energized and enthusiastic is brought by cute tiny tots of grade 1. Are you ready? Aren't we, Mokshit? Do you know star jumping?
Good evening, dear audience. Yes, Kitambaya, star jumping is a great way to improve our fitness.
When dance is attached to it, it is going to get even better.
Yes, of course. It's going to be an ultimate performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all our friends for the super duper jam-packed dance collection.
Let's all jump, let's all jump. Let's all jump, let's all jump. Let's all jump, let's all jump. To this song. Jump forward, jump back now. Jump forward, jump back now. Jump forward, jump back now. To this song. And shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Jump left and jump right now. Jump left and jump right now. Jump left and jump right now. To this song. And shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle your feet. Let's all jump, let's all jump. Let's all jump, let's all jump. Let's all jump, let's all jump. To this song. To this song. To this.
Wow, that was so cute. Thank you, little angels.
On to the next performance. To make a rhythm, To make a great Josh and to make everyone dance, here come our little angels of class 2.
Let's welcome Alaina and Hitesh to introduce us to their performance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Alaina, are we all ready for another heavy dose of entertainment? Absolutely, and looking forward to it. Dance is a unique art form which has no boundaries. Everyone can understand and feel it. So save your excitement, everyone, because now our Dober classmates from grade 2 are going to perform a dance on the song Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Wow, what a wonderful performance.
I still feel lost in those energy-laden musical notes.
Well, come back now. Let's have a change.
Okay, what is next?
Wait, don't step over the clock.
Great leaders have vision, share vision, and inspire others to create their own.
There is one more thing which is more powerful than the kings and all the soldiers in the world. That is the visionary, who has the courage to persevere.
Now, we request our Honorable Secretary, Sir, Mr. Jayapal Reddy, to address the gathering and enlighten the young minds here in St. Peter's. Sir, please.
Very good evening. At the outset, on behalf of St. Peter's management, staff, and all students, we really thank our today's chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jawaharlal Nehru Architecture, Fine Arts University, Dr. Professor Kavita Daryani Rao, for accepting our invitation and gracing this particular great day of St. Peter's. I also really appreciate all the parents for taking time to witness this particular glorious moment of all the children performing their own way. I also really thank all the management members for making time to witness this particular event on 10th of January at St. Peter's High School, Kompally branch. So today I want to just tell you St. Peter's group of institutions was started in the year 1980 by our Honorable Chairman, Sri T. Balreddy Garu, and two of his associates, Sri N. Narayana Reddy Garu and Joshi Reddy Garu. They are the close associates. And from there, they have started their journey establishing 4 schools at Warangal. That was the base institution where we have started, and a pharmacy college. It is the second oldest institution in the combined state of both Telangana and Andhra. And St. Peter's High School at Kompally, and St. Peter's Engineering College, and St. Peter's High School, Kompally branch, this particular institution. Earlier, this was started as a St. Peter's International Residential School. And only from this year, we have changed the concept to coming to St. Peter's High School with a CBSE pattern. Dear parents, let me tell you, we at St. Peter's, we want to strive hard to make our children to grow in a different way. It's not just marks alone that can make child. We don't want to make our children to get prepared to work on somebody else, to working in the different capacities in the different companies, that some kind of environment. But we want to make our children to have a growth mindset. We want to ensure every student should take charge of themselves. That is our ultimate thing, what we want to ensure in this school. Whether any decision making tomorrow, once they finish the school, they should know which branch of education, for higher education, they need to take. And definitely you are going to see they are going to be becoming very independent, learned, self-disciplined students by themselves. We want to ensure they should not depend on tuitions, they should not depend on anybody else. They should just depend upon their class teacher alone. So we want to make every kid as more responsible as they can really think of themselves. So at St. Peter's, we want to we have a very designed thought and thinking process. So is it your thoughts first or you first? We at St. Peter's, we want to train our students to make them, they are the first and the thoughts are the second. They have to have a discerned thinking for themselves. They should know what they want to be in life. They want to know, they will be doing the things with a responsible way, whether it's a learning, in the sports or in education, you name it, anything. Definitely you are going to see a big change in their lives. We as a team of teachers and management, and also we want to partner the parents in this. Let us educate our students, our young children, to grow in a different, very passionate way. Let us not bring too much on pressure on them. Marks alone is not the future. Marks alone is not the future. It's how you build them is important. The kind of growth mindset is important. They'll be knowing the grit, the kasi, what they want to be in life. But in the meantime, in the learning curve, let them learn every aspects of life. Let them participate in all kind of activities. We don't know which kind of spark they are going to get in. Let us not push in one or two ways after their 10th class. Let us give more scope for them to understand what kind of possibilities are there across the globe, and let them create their own future. I think today India is calling innovation and innovation. Let us bring that kind of innovation in our kids. Let us give more space to our kids. So I believe all parents are with us. Don't worry about marks. Dear parent, don't worry about marks. Let us enjoy their life as a kid. Let them enjoy as a teenager. By the time they finish the school, definitely they know what they want to be. Definitely, even from this academic year, we want to ensure by the end of the year, your own children are going to present themselves what they have learned in school and what are the biggest challenges they have for themselves. They are going to tell you what kind of things still they are looking from the school. They will tell you what they are strong in which area in the school. What the kind of more self-motivation they have learned so far. They will also tell which kind of subject they have really enjoyed. So we want to make them to take control of their lives. We are there to support them and educate them, bring different aspects into their life. As a parent, as a management, as a teachers, let us work towards their stronger life and stronger growth. That's very much important. So I wish we are all as a team, as a parent, as a management, as a teachers, we are the stakeholders of their life. We are all solely responsible. So let us bring their life more beautiful, more glorified. Let them take charge of their life. Tomorrow they will tell you, Dad, Mom, I want to be these. These are the options. These are the things I am searching for. I think when they come to 1 or 2 years after, when they come 7th or 8th or 9th, whatever the class after 1, 2 years, again they will say, these are things I have learned. I think this looks something different. Let me work on that particular area. Dad, I'm interested in this. Mom, I'm interested in this. Please encourage. We have plenty of opportunities across the globe, either in India or abroad, globally. This is a global village today. Okay, let us work together. And I really appreciate all the students and teachers and especially all the parents for making their time to witness. And all the management members once again, Madam Sridevi, Director, Madam, and Principal, Madam, and all faculty for making this event today the more glorified. So let us bring the growth mindset into our institution and to the kids, students' lives. Thank you, one and all.
Thank, thank you, sir, for your inspiring, invigorating, and stimulating words of wisdom. We are forever grateful to you.
Don't you think the little ones of our primary school are absolutely adorable?
Yes, they truly are. I love to talk to them. They're so interesting and have such amazing questions to ask all the time.
True, and that is what makes them so cute.
Do you want to watch an amazing performance by these energetic bundles?
Of course, would love that.
And Havish along with Medasvi is here to introduce us to their performance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are so happy to see you all here. And to show you our joy, we would like to present an elegant dance performance.
We are going to take you back in time into the era of glorious evenings with soothing music and graceful movements of the dancers.
Yes, behold, we now present harmonic ballroom dance as performed by our classmates of grade 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for all our young dancers.
Star
Wow, that was so enchanting. Thank you so much, little ones. Trees are living things. They offer sustenance. They give us life. We need to do everything to protect them. But man's greed has led to so much destruction of this unmatched life source.
I don't think that anything can ever justify this. Planting a tree is considered a good act, but saving is even better.
Dear audience, we present before you a very touching performance by our friends from grade 5. And I now hand over to Geet Shri to speak a few words about their act.
पेड़ हमारे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। इसके बिना जीवन की कल्पना करना ही असंभव है। इस नृत्य के द्वारा हम ये बताने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि हमें पेड़ों की रक्षा करनी चाहिए। पेड़ सुरक्षित रहेंगे तभी हम सुरक्षित रहेंगे। पेड़ लगाओ, धरती बचाओ।
मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ, तू मेरा हिस्सा है, मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है। तुमको फल फूल छाया, तू तो समझ ही न पाया। था मैं हरा फिर भी काटा गया, तुझको नजर भी न आया। मैंने दिया तुमको फल फूल छाया, तू तो समझ ही न पाया। था मैं हरा फिर भी काटा गया, तुझको नजर भी न आया। निर्मोहिया है तू, बेशरम है, होता न शर्मिंदा है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है। मुझको बचा ले रे दुनिया जहां, चाहूं मैं सबका भला। हर हाथ से एक पौधा नया, लग जाए फिर और क्या, मुझको बचा लेरी दुनिया जहां, चाहूं मैं सबका भला, हर हाथ से एक पौधा नया लग जाए फिर और क्या, थोड़ी सी मिट्टी थोड़ा सा पानी तेरा इसमें क्या लगता है, ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है, मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ तू मेरा हिस्सा है, मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है, ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है, दुखता है, दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे दुखता है।
That was so thought-provoking. It actually made me emotional.
Alice, mankind has to seriously take this moment of saving trees forward. Every one of us has to do their bit, how small it may be.
Indeed, Kirtan. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are very fortunate to have with us an eminent personality whose presence has added charm and grace to our event.
Our honored and esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Kavita Rao, is an epitome of excellence in her field and definitely an inspiration for all.
I now take this opportunity to request Dr. Kavita Rao to come onto the stage and enlighten the young minds here in St. Peter's High School with words of guidance and motivation. I request Principal Ma'am to kindly escort our Chief Guest to the dais. Ma'ams, please.
Good evening, everyone. Founder and Chairman, Shri Bala Reddy Garu, Secretary and Director, Mr. J.P. Reddy Garu and Mrs. Sri Devi, Secretary and Director, Ma'am, Mr. T.V. Reddy and Mrs. Saroja Reddy, and Principal, Mrs. Namrata. Thank you all very much initially for having me here. Normally, in our usually extremely busy schedule of the university, it's very difficult to make time to come for school events. And when I was invited initially, I was not very, not really open to the possibility of coming. But Mr. Jaipal Reddy said something to me which I immediately changed my mind. He said all the parents nowadays talk about getting admission in medical college, in engineering schools, and people are not aware that there is so much more in terms of career choices. And this is what he spoke about today in his speech earlier also. So I immediately changed my mind, and I thought I should take this opportunity to come and speak a little bit about why it is important for us to have a little bit of art, a little bit of creativity in our lives. First, before I do that, I must say that I'm very impressed with the quality of the performances, the speeches that were given over here, the talks, the anchoring that the students are doing, and I commend you all individually on the very good work that you're doing in the college. So good evening once again, parents, students, alumni, and all the faculty, the staff members. Usually art is a completely underestimated thing. People don't understand its importance. They feel either it is a waste of time or it is something that can be a little extra in a student's life just to make the CV look a little more interesting. So it's not really nurtured very carefully. But does it mean that if you want to be having a bit of art in your life, you cannot or you should not become an engineer, you should not become a doctor? No, it doesn't mean that. Does it mean that you have to only be a full-time artist? No, it doesn't mean that also. So the first message that I have for you is that creativity is required in everything that you do in life. Whether you're writing a computer program, whether you're in an HR department of a company, or whether you're doing a purely technical work also, you have to be creative to get a good solution. Because there is something like a good computer program and a bad computer program. If you have visualized it badly and not been creative enough, your solution will still not be good. So to nurture that kind of creativity, you must let some artistic endeavor into your life, because it will help you to do better whatever it is that you are involved in as your main core subject. So art can get children to think creatively and inventively and expand the mind of the child. And what is art? Art is everything. It's not only painting and sculpture. It includes everything like the performing arts, dance, drama, theater, films, literature, storytelling, poetry, all kinds of visual arts. All this come under arts. The good news for the parents is that art has been scientifically proven to improve a children's performance in the core subjects, which they are mostly usually worried about. So everywhere in the world now, there are arts programs which are incorporated into the school program. So mostly it has happened in Europe, but even in US, there are some schools which don't get funding till they include this into the school's agenda. So the funding for buying books and calculators and things like that are released only when they show that they have included these elements into the school program. So there are tests like the Mozart effect. I think you all know Mozart is a very famous classical composer. They have shown that learning and listening to classical music have a great effect on the brain and give the students the ability to learn and reduce stress and even improve their sleeping patterns. In our country also, there are people in very big institutions like Tata Institute of Social Sciences who are experimenting with this and using it as a teaching tool. And it also helps, that is one of the benefits, that it will help you to improve your grades in your normal core subjects. But art is much more than that. It helps children to express themselves. Now, sometimes parents may feel, I am doing everything for my child, so what is there for him to express? I'm doing much more than I can also to make sure that he has a comfortable life and a good education. But you must remember that every child is born at a particular point of time when he has his own perceptions, his own challenges, his own issues to deal with. Because he stands at a particular point of time where you are not standing. So he needs to express all these issues and deal with them, and art is something that helps him to do that. So it is extremely important to have some sort of artistic endeavor included in the child's curriculum. It's not only now. From the beginning of time, people have expressed themselves by using art to communicate their thoughts and ideas about everything, about existence, about nature, about beauty, about politics, and so on. And by doing so, they have been able to also bring change into the world. You know, when you come to college, when you come to school, or when you go to office, sometimes you're not really looking forward to the day very much because it can be very monotonous at times, the same thing day after day. But on that day in your timetable, if you see that there is a drawing class or a painting class, you suddenly feel very more relaxed. So it's a great source to ensure that you are relaxing, you're getting entertained, and you're allowing your mind to get de-stressed. And once you get that feeling of peace and serenity and take the pressure out from your work, you will be all ready to face the real pressure of work once again. But its role doesn't stop there. It has also, very importantly, I want the parents to listen to this particularly, it can boost a child's self-esteem, confidence, and self-image. The pride that comes to a student after he has completed a piece of creative work helps in giving him a better image of himself. So it is a really, really important role that art plays. It's also important to have some form of engagement like this so that they don't get unnecessarily preoccupied into the wrong kind of activities or in the wrong kind of company. So there are many, many ways. I've already listed some 4 or 5 different ways in which art helps us to keep our balance in life. But there is also something more, because art also makes you feel something that is bigger than yourself as an individual. It has the power to elevate you. It's bigger than yourself. It can help people to come together as a community. So its role is extremely important. It helps in communicating ideas and thoughts. And you know, when you think of it, when you go to another city in the country, when you go to another country, you look at what has been left behind that civilization in terms of its artworks, its buildings, and thus you understand its value systems and what it stood for. So it's an extremely important thing in our life. I wanted to speak much longer, but I can see that everyone is waiting for the next few items, so I'm trying to say very briefly. Basically, we have some choices. If you feel that your child is interested in art, we have some choices. You can encourage him to become a full-time artist if you really feel that he has an artistic calling in him. If he has that, then it is not correct to dissuade him from joining an art school and becoming a full-time artist. But that is for the very few. There are only very few people who can become artists. But having an artist endeavor can help you in many ways, because firstly, it can improve on what you are doing. You can do it in a much better way. And it also helps you to appreciate the finer things of life and improve yourself as an individual, think and do better at whatever you're doing. So because of COVID-19, I think we all suddenly had to face the reality that we have taken some very important things for granted in our lives, like nature, like art. And we have had a rude shock. Some of us have come to terms, some of us have tried to realign ourselves, and I think it's important that all of us should do this. Of course, we have to be careful that the whole artistic activity itself doesn't become competitive. You should not come into a situation where you say that child's painting is better than my child's, or my child's is better than somebody else, because every child's artistic work is an expression of himself. You know, the last thing that I want to say is that in our historical times, in all kinds of religious buildings, other buildings also, temples, churches, mosques, there was art all around. There was sculpture, there were paintings, there were murals everywhere. And we used to have the opportunity to immerse ourselves in art, and by doing so, de-stress ourselves and realign ourselves. There used to be activities like, you know, putting muggu on the floor every morning, the rangoli designs which we put in front of our door. That little bit of artistic work can help in making yourself feel creative and also to de-stress yourself. So I think creativity is required in everything, because art has so many different ways in which it impacts us. The important artists and their works are valued very highly. I think you must be all aware that M.F. Hussain and in Hyderabad, Vaikuntham, who has passed out from our college, their work is valued in tens of lakhs. A small piece, a small painting costs huge money. Why is it that little composition of colors and designs would be so expensive? Because art has all this meaning behind it. So I think we should take a pause. I really appreciate what Mr. Jaipal Reddy said in his talk earlier. And does that mean because it is very expensive, only few can have the luxury of having art in their life? Not at all. There are so many initiatives which are going on all around to make sure that everybody has access to art. In my own university, I have started an initiative which we call Affordable Art, where
Nothing is impossible to you. Blind eyes are right. I believe in you. I believe.
That was lovely. It is so delightful to see our young talents now flower into such prosperity.
Really, a marvelous performance, right?
Ketan, don't you think we are more creative than the grown-ups?
What do you mean?
I mean, we are more talented.
Can you wait a moment?
What's up?
Surprise, suspense, action, and emotion.
Come on, what is this puzzle?
Just a quick peek into our recent school time.
You mean our class time?
Yes, some of our friends are going to put up an hilarious performance. Let's hand over to them now. Over to Shivaraman and Sriha Mahati.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to present a skit on offline and online classes. The pandemic has stolen a lot from us and also taught us so many things. One classic example is online classes. Before this, we have
adapted to online classes, and to some extent we were successful. But the experience we had in our offline and online classes, the students of grade 6 is presenting a skit.
पिछले 2 दिनों से देश के अनेक भागों में लॉकडाउन कर दिया गया है। राज्य सरकार के इन प्रयासों को बहुत गंभीरता से लेना चाहिए। हेल्थ सेक्टर के एक्सपर्ट्स और अन्य देशों के अनुभवों को ध्यान में रखते हुए देश आज एक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय करने जा रहा है। आज रात 12 बजे से पूरे देश में, ध्यान से सुनिए, पूरे देश में आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Are you listening, children? Can anyone tell me, am I audible or not?
No, ma'am, you are not audible.
When you are unable to hear me, how did you reply then? Okay, I can see someone joining as Lionel Messi. Who is Lionel Messi?
We don't know, ma'am.
I will not tolerate this kind of misbehavior. Okay, children, let me check your homework. Tell me who all did not do your homework?
Ma'am, I did my homework, ma'am. Ma'am, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, ma'am.
अच्छा बच्चों, बताओ छोटा भीम को मोदक कितना पसंद है?
मैम छोटा भीम को मोदक नहीं लड्डू पसंद है।
अब मेरी आवाज कैसे सुनाई दी?
मैम स्पाइडरमैन के नाम से भी कोई ज्वाइन हुआ है।
स्पाइडरमैन स्पाइडरमैन तूने चुराया मेरे दिल का चैन। स्पाइडरमैन स्पाइडरमैन तूने चुराया मेरा दिल का चैन। ओ ओ
Sit. You are only allowed to join with the IDs given to you by the school, or you will be marked absent.
Ma'am, you're on mute, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm unable to see you, ma'am.
Kindly check your network. अच्छा बच्चों, आपको पता है दिल्ली में कुतुब मीनार है। मोहित उठो, तुम सो रहे हो? उठो मोहित उठो।
जैसे आँखों की डिबिया में निंदिया और निंदिया में मीठा सा सपना और सपने में मिल जाए फरिश्ता सा कोई।
अभी बताओ मैंने क्या बोला? मोहित बताओ मैंने क्या बोला?
मैम, दिल्ली में कुत्ता बीमार है, मैम।
दिल्ली में कुत्ता बीमार नहीं, कुतुब मीनार है। Shreya, why don't you join online classes? I never see you joining and your attendance is too low.
Ma'am, there is no network at my place.
Kindly inform your parents and get the...
पढ़ा मैम। हेलो गूगल में क्यों नहीं पढ़ा?
ऑफलाइन में नहीं पढ़ता तो ऑनलाइन में क्या खाक पड़ेगा?
मैम गूगल का जवाब है कि ऑफलाइन में नहीं पढ़ता तो ऑनलाइन में क्या खाक पड़ेगा?
क्या बोल रहे हो अब्दुल? चुप।
मैम, गूगल कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता, मैम।
हाँ, मैम।
चुप बैठो। Students, kindly note down today's homework, page number 57, question 4. Complete the homework and submit it on my WhatsApp number, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, children. Today's class is going to end here. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
I'm going to school.
बेटा तुम स्कूल जाने के लिए तैयार हो गया?
Yes, grandpa.
बेटा थोड़ा नाश्ता करके जाओ। तुम्हारी मम्मी को देख, हमेशा फोन में लगी रहती है।
Mom, I'm getting late for the school. Wait for 5 minutes, dear. I'll drop you once I finish my call. Mom, I'm getting late. Come fast. Wait. Okay, come, let's go. Hi, Ganesh. Hi. Friends, what is the first period? We have GK in the first period.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Why are you singing a song? Can't you wish properly?
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, sit down. Now, please give your attendance. Nandan?
Present, ma'am.
Vivek?
Present, ma'am.
Balaji? Gavish?
Present, ma'am.
Balaji?
Present, ma'am.
Shiva?
Present, ma'am.
Shia?
Present, ma'am.
Revant?
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth?
Present, ma'am.
Vaishvik?
Present, ma'am.
Karthik?
मैम क्या मैं अंदर आ सकता हूँ?
Come in. Why are you late, Karthik? Karthik, why are you late? Karthik, why are you late?
मैम ट्रैफिक जाम था, बोर्ड पे लिखा था आगे स्कूल है, धीरे चलो, इसे मैं धीरे धीरे आया.
Sit down. Silence everyone.
Questions been asked, and so we wrote the answers that you don't have any idea about.
Sit down. Okay, children. Today we are going to learn about tense. Can any one of you tell how many types of tenses we have?
Ma'am, we have 3 types of tenses: past tense, present tense, and future tense.
Very good, Siddharth. Can you please give me an example?
साल पहले भी है और कल भी रहेगा.
Sit down. Silence everyone. This kind of behavior will not be tolerated. Okay, children, now I'm going to ask some GK questions. Balaji, stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Which planet is closest to sun?
Yes, ma'am.
Who designed the national flag of India?
Ma'am, the flag is designed by Pingali Venkaiah.
Good. Sit down. Nandan, stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is the smallest continent?
Australia.
Very good. Sit down.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, children. Now please note down your homework. Page number 23, question number 4, first and second bit. Gavish, note down. Shiva, note down.
Ma'am, what was the page number, ma'am?
Page number 23. Shriya, can you please collect the class works and get it to the staff room?
Ma'am, I did not did my homework.
Did not did?
Ma'am, I did not do my homework.
Why?
Ma'am, yesterday I went to function along with my parents.
This kind of...
Ma'am, Siddharth has not given his class.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Dear audience, you might have noticed from the skit that how an offline teacher focuses on every aspect of students' education and works the child's progress. You might have also noticed a lot of obstacles and disturbances faced during online classes. So, offline classes are more effective than online classes as teachers' presence and emotional support is highly important for the overall development of a child's progress.
That's why offline is the best option.
Please give it for grade 6 students. That was fantastic, hilarious. Oh, can't get over it. It brought back such memories.
I request everyone to please be seated.
Over to Pujit and Satvika.
Sialkot area of erstwhile Punjab, now in Pakistan. It was usually performed during the season of harvesting. Bhangra is Eskix, songs called Bolia, and more significantly originated among the Punjabi farmers as a cultural and communal celebration. Its modern day evolution has allowed Bhangra to retain its traditional Indian roots while broadening its reach to include integration into popular music.
Let's gear up to witness the energy and vibes of joy in this upcoming colorful dance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have for you a very lively performance straight from the land of Ballet Ballet.
दूर खड़ा खड़ा का तो जाने संगी वे मैं मेरे मापिया तेरे ना मंगी वे मैं मेरे मापिया तेरे ना मंगी वे मैं मेरे मापिया तेरे ना मंगी वे चढ़ते साल दी डेट मैरिज दी काड़ा ते लिखा दांगे सो
सुख बुला चो हाँ जे कर दे सारे शौक पुगा दांगे तेरे गुट नू गला सरदार दी डायमंड दी जट पादा गुट नू गला सरदार दी डायमंड दी जट पादा वे तू मुंडियां च मोरी मैं भी कुड़ियां च गौरी आजा बोलियां पाइए आड़े अड़ के वे लै जट्टा जट चलदी जट्टी नचूगी तेरी बां फड़ के वे लै जट्टा जट चलदी जट्टी नचूगी तेरी बां फड़ के वे लै जट्टा कोई जाता होगी प्यार सोनिया तेरी करी दी ना करी नी करी दे जाता होगी प्यार सोनिया कदर करी दी ना करे नी करी दे तेरे नालों टुੱਟੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਮੌਜਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੁੱਟੀਆਂ ਨੀ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਮੂਨੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਇਆ ਦੂਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਪੈਕ ਲਾਏ ਤੀਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਫੇਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਨੀ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਇਆ ਦੂਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਪੈਕ ਲਾਏ ਤੀਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਫੇਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਨੀ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਇਆ ਦੂਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਪੈਕ ਲਾਏ ਤੀਜੇ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਫੇਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਈ ਨੱਚਦੇ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਹਾਏ ਨੀ ਹਾਏ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਹਾਈ ਰੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਰੁਮਾਰੇ ਹਾਏ ਨੀ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਪਾਗਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਿਨ ਕਿ ਨੱਚਦੇ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਪੂਰਾ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਨਖਰਾ ਵੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਵੱਖਰਾ ਵੇ
सार में तारे आए पैर जट्टिए करे कैर जट्टिए मारे पैर जट्टिए नी तेरी बिल्ली आखे नहीं
ਆਜਾ ਚੜ ਗਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੋੜ ਤੋਂ ਜਗਵੀ ਕਾਰ ਮੁੜੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਛੱਤੂ ਰਾਵੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆ ਬਾਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਬਾਵੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆ ਅੜਬ ਜੱਟ ਨਾਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਟੋਲੇ ਵਰਗੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਜੱਜਦੀ ਏ ਬਾਲੀ ਲਾਈ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਗਲਾਲੀ ਬਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਕਰਾਉ ਕੋਈ ਕਾਰੇ ਨੀਲੇ ਬਲੇ ਬਲੈਕ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਹਾਂ ਏ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਕਿਨਾਰੇ ਨੀਲੇ ਬਲੇ ਬਲੈਕ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਨੀਲੇ ਬਲੇ ਬਲੈਕ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਜਰਾ ਦਾ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਦਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪੈਕ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਇਹਦੇ ਪਕੜੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੀ ਡਿੱਗੀ ਖੋਲ ਕੇ
What a vibrant and lively performance. Truly vivacious. Bravo. I'm still feeling the beat thundering in my ears. Thank you, friends, for that animated, wonderful performance. Nukkad Natak or Sea Theatre is not just a word, but an emotion.
Nukkad Natak is considered as the purest form of acting. Its main aim is to go closer to those who have been marginalized by society and to convey the message through the direct and effective means of dramaturgy.
It focuses on the social
ऋतु को बनाए रखने के लिए जल संरक्षण बहुत जरूरी होता है। जल संरक्षण का अर्थ है जल के प्रयोग को घटाना, सफाई निर्माण एवं कृषि आदि के लिए जल की समस्या को सुलझाने के लिए जल को बचाना है।
तो आइए अब हम देखते हैं 7वीं कक्षा द्वारा प्रस्तुत किए गए नुक्कड़ नाटक जो जल संरक्षण पर आधारित है।
आओ आओ नाटक देखो, आओ नाटक देखो, आओ नाटक देखो, आओ नाटक देखो, हम सबका तुम नाटक देखो। सुनो सुनो बात फतेह की सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो। हम सेंट पीटर्स के बच्चे नाटक लेकर आए, जल संरक्षण पर बात बताने आए। हाँ हाँ बात बताने आए।
इधर उधर क्या देख रहे हो, इधर देखो इधर।
आज हम सेंट पीटर्स के बच्चे जल संरक्षण के विषय पर एक नाटक लेकर आए हैं।
नहीं नहीं नुक्कड़ नाटक।
नाटक? फिर एक और नाटक। वही बड़े बड़े बातें, वही बड़े बड़े वादे और वही बड़े बड़े भाषण।
हाँ भाई हाँ,
सभी भाइयों और बहनों, क्या आपको पता है कि हमारी धरती पर दिनों दिन पानी कम होता ही जा रहा है?
हाँ भाई हाँ, पानी कम होता ही जा रहा है।
अरे ये क्या बकवास कर रहे हो? पानी की कमी कैसे हो सकती है? इसी साल तो खूब बारिश हुई थी।
हाँ भाई हाँ, खूब बारिश हुई थी। पानी 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 है सब सुन, दुनिया वाले पानी ढूंढे, पानी हो गया गुम।
तो चलो देखते हैं पहला दृश्य।
हाँ भाई हाँ, पहला दृश्य। मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है। मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है। पानी है भाई पानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है। सुबह हो गई मामू, हे मामू, हे मामू। सुबह हो गई मामू, हे मामू, हे मामू। चंदा मामा सो गए, सूरज चाचू जागे, हाँ जागे, हाँ जागे।
बेटा सोहन, उठ जाओ, स्कूल का वक्त हो रहा है।
हाँ भाई हाँ, स्कूल का वक्त हो रहा है।
क्या पापा, पहले मैं ब्रश और स्नान कर लेता हूँ।
ठीक है बेटा।
पानी पानी, कहाँ गया पानी? चलो ब्रश नहीं किया तो क्या हुआ, स्नान ही कर लेता हूँ।
अरे
ठंडे ठंडे पानी से नहाना चाहिए। गाना आए या ना आए, बस गाना चाहिए।
अरे पानी आना बंद हो गया। पापा पापा, ये पानी आना बंद हो गया है, आप पानी की टंकी मंगवा लो।
ठीक है बेटा।
ट्रिंग ट्रिंग
ट्रिंग ट्रिंग ट्रिंग ट्रिंग।
हेलो भैया,
हाँ,
हमें पानी की टंकी भिजवा सकते हो?
नहीं, हमारे यहाँ भी पानी खत्म हो गया है।
ठीक है।
पानी 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 है सब सुन, दुनिया वाले पानी ढूंढे, पानी हो गया गुम।
पापा, पानी की टंकी आ गई क्या?
नहीं बेटा, वहाँ पर भी पानी खत्म हो गया है।
अब मुझे बिना नहाए स्कूल जाना पड़ेगा।
बेटा तो फिक्र मत कर, परफ्यूम लगाते ही तो चकाचक हो जाएगा।
हाँ
हाँ, चकाचक हो जाएगा।
देख
तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। इसीलिए तो कहते भैया, जल है अनमोल, इसका नहीं है कोई मोल। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, जल संरक्षण की बात सुनो। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, जल संरक्षण की बात सुनो। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, जल संरक्षण की बात सुनो। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, जल संरक्षण की बात सुनो। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, जल संरक्षण की बात सुनो।
अब देखते हैं दूसरा दृश्य।
हाँ भाई हाँ, दूसरा दृश्य। पापा हो या मम्मा हो, या मम्मा की अम्मा हो, सबको हम सिखलाएंगे, पानी हम बचाएंगे। सबको हम सिखलाएंगे, पानी हम बचाएंगे।
अरे पानी ले लो, पानी, ठंडा ठंडा पानी ले लो।
काम काम काम, कितना सारा काम, कितनी गर्मी, पानी ही पी लेता हूँ।
अरे आओ भाई, पानी ले लो।
अरे भैया, कितने में दी पानी की बोतल?
ये साफ पानी 1000 रुपए का है और खारा पानी 200 रुपए का है।
वाह भाई वाह, इतना महंगा! क्या समय आ गया है, इतना महंगा पानी, गरीब तो बिना पानी के ही मर जाएगा। हाँ भाई हाँ, गरीब तो बिना पानी के ही मर जाएगा। मुझे दे दो भैया एक बोतल।
अरे यार, कितनी गर्मी है, मैं भी थोड़ा पानी ही पी लेता हूँ।
अरे भाई, एक ही पानी की बोतल है।
मैं आया था पहले।
मुझे चाहिए, मुझे।
मत।
देख तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। इसीलिए तो कहते हैं भैया, पानी बचाने का नियम बनाओ, बच्चे बूढ़े सबको बतलाओ। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
पानी नहीं तो हम नहीं।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जब तक जल सुरक्षित है तब तक कल सुरक्षित है।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जल संरक्षण ही मनुष्य का संरक्षण है।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जल है तो जीवन है।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जल बचाइए जीवन बचाइए।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो। आओ आओ पानी बचाए, जीवन की डोर बचाए। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो। आज जल बचाएंगे कल दुख नहीं पाएंगे। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
आओ मिलकर कदम बढ़ाएं, जल संरक्षण को आदत बनाएं।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जल संरक्षण हमारा दायित्व ही नहीं, हमारा कर्तव्य भी है।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
जहाँ जल है वहाँ कल है।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
पानी को तुम बचाओगे तो वह तुम्हें बचाएगा।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो।
पानी की रक्षा देश की सुरक्षा।
सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो सुनो, बात फतेह की सुनो सुनो। आज
Sapamagata kita tadi mida kita tadi midirana. Sapamagata kita tadi mida kita tadi midirana. Sa riga kabari, riga ni sa riga kabari. Sapamaga mama ga mama ga mama ga mama ga paga gari sa ni sa, gari sa ni sa. Donde está mi ante? Say yeah yeah yeah. Tadi midirana, takita tadi midirana. Carissa, carissa, carissa. Carigasa, sa carigasa, sa carigasa. C'est comme ça, ma chérie, la 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 la. Carissa, 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 li va badadi da.
how to make me smile. Take control on me just for the night. But if I share my secret, you're gonna have to keep it. Nobody else can see this. So watch and learn. I won't show you twice. Head to toe, ooh, baby, run it right. But if I share my secret,
For two as good.
Hanish, along with Vijeta, is here to introduce us to this.
Before we go on to the next program, this is a request to all the parents that the children will be handed over only after the program. I request all parents to remain seated and not come on this side. Kindly see that right side, that gate, that can be used. Thank you.
మన విద్యార్థులు ఉచ్చారణ విద్యార్థులు వస్తున్నారు. ఆ పాండవ హతకులు అవమానించుటకే ఏమి సభాభా గర్భమును ఇది వట్టిదే.
కురురాజా, ఇవిగో పొడి వస్త్రములు ధరింతువా?
వగరబోతా రాజన్ మిత్రునై మారదనై మంగళ సాగించు. నన్ను చూచి ఒక్కోడది పరిచారిక పరితై పగులు పడినోటయ. అహో తన పతులతో తిల్లుడుకున్న నన్ను బావగా సంభావింపక సమ్మానింపక గృహ ధర్మ పరిత్యక్తై లజ్జ విముక్తై ఆ బందకి ఎట్టెదుడు ఏలగేలు సేవలే. అవునులే, ఆ బైసమాలిన బామకు ఎగ్గేమి సిగ్గేమి. వంతు వదిన మగలందకు మగని బచ్చర్ పర్యంతం రెచ్చిన గడిపించుతో పచ్చి పచ్చేబని తేలించు ఆలి గేలిసేసిన మాత్రం మేమేళ కటగడ పడవలే. ఊర కుక్క ఉచితానుష్ట జ్ఞానంతో మోరెత్తి కూతలుడునా అని సరిపెట్టుకుందునా. ఈ లోకం ఊయముక్కుడున్నా ఆయనను ద్రవ్యాజను సాగించు యాగమని తెలిసి మేళ రావాలి. వచ్చింది పో నియత్ర బాబా శోభితమై సర్వర్తో సంశోభితమైన మైసభవనము మాకేలా విడిది కావాలి. కలిగిపో సజీవ జల్సల సంతాన వితానం లెక్కల ఆలవాలమకు ఆ జలాశయం మేమే లెక్కాలి మొప్పలు మోదింపో సకల రాజ్యాన్ని కోటి చెప్తారు అత్తమ్మా నీలా తమ్మకు మా పాద పద్మ మేళ ప్రపంచమందాలే. ఏతచ్చమేమునకే పరిచారిక భర్తమైన ఆ పాదకి పంచాలి ఏలు రావాలే, వీక్షించాలి, పర్యసించాలి. విధి హత విధి ఆ జన్మశక్తి లేని హనుమాన్ అర్థించిన మమ్ము అవమాన బడబాంజాలు దగ్ధ మనచుచున్నాయి మామ. విముకుని సుముకుని చేసి మమ్ముట చేయించినాం. నీ విజ్ఞాన విశేష విభాధిక్యములు ఏమైనాయి మామ? పాంచాలి కృతమాల్ మానుషుడు నై మానాభిమాన వర్ధితుడు నై మర్యాదాతిక్రమంగా మనుటయా పర్యాస పాత్రం బతుకోపలేక మరునించుడయ్యా. ఇస్సి ఆడదానిపై పగసాయింపలేక అసుపర్థం గావించినాడు అర్పఖ్యాతి ఆ పైన వేరొక్కడయ్యా. ఇప్పుడు ఏది కర్తవ్యం? మనుటయా మరునించుడయ్యా. ఏది కర్తవ్యం? పాంచాలి పరాభవం, మైసభ విధ్వంసం, పాండవ వినాశనం.
మహాదాత, ఈ అవమానం మీది కాదు, మీ అవతారంతో మనిషి నాది. ఇక మంచి లేదు, మమత లేదు, మానవత్వం లేదు. ఆనచేయండి తాత, ఆనచేయండి.
హితుడా,
ఆ పాండవుల తలలు నరికి మీ పాదాల ముందు ఉంచుతాను. విచక్షణ జ్ఞానహీన మానహీన ఆ పాంచాలు మీ మంచి మీద బతికిచ్చే పాంచగా మీకు సమర్పిస్తాను. మీ యశోరక్షకు అంతమైన నా ప్రతాపానికి చెరలో ఆయన తప్పిసుకుని భస్మీపటలం చేస్తాను.
కానీ దాని వలన మన కొరకు ప్రయోజనమేమి? వచ్చిన మచ్చ మాసిపోవునా? పరాపావమానములు సమసిపోవునా? లేదు, నీవు సరికాదు. పరమ పురుషులకు ప్రాప్తించు అనాయాస మరణము, అమరలోక నివాసము ఈ పాండవ హతకులకంత సులభంగా లభించరాదు. చేసిన దోషము ప్రతి నిమిషము తలచి తమ దుష్కృత్యములకు తామే వగచి కృషించి నశించవలే. లేదా నీకు ఆ జన్మాంతము దాసై నడపీడగవని మనుగుడ సాగించవు. వాడు పేరు ధర్మరాజే కాని పెనువే పవిత్రు జూదరి వ్యసన పొరుడు. ఆమిషతోనే వారిని అస్థినకు రావించి
పాచికలాడించి ఓడించి సర్వము హరించి నిన్ను కొలన కాకముది పాంచాలి నీడ్పించి వనలు ఉడ్పించి వ్యసన గావించి విగత మార్గత నిలిపి నీవు నీ శత సోదరులు నీ యశోరక్షకుడైన ఈ రాధేయుడు తక్కువ నీ స్వజన బంధుమిత్ర సామంత సముదాయం గేలి చేసి గొల్లు రవ్వ పాండవుల పంచ ప్రాణములు విల 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 పోవా అయ్యారే నాటి మేలని పరాభాములకు మామశేఖరి చెల్లింద పరిహారం ఇదా హురే హురే అని సమస్త లోక మర్షద్వారములు సలుప నా చరిత్ర భారతదాస బుడలపై చిరస్థాయిగా స్వర్ణం లెక్కించబడినట్లు పొగ తీర్చనిచ్చు.
Wisdom. Sir, please. May I request our principal ma'am to kindly escort him to the stage. Ma'am, please.
Respected Chairman, Principal, members of the management, dear parents, students who are studying now and students who have studied in our school before and now are here, the alumni, members of St. Peter's International Residential School, or now we call it as St. Peter's High School. I know you're all, we all love that Mahabharata episode. Students have done a very good job there, especially the Duryodhana and Shakuni. Give a big hand to them, I think. We really love that. After a long time, we had a chance to see a skit like that. Normally for an annual day, we see a lot of dance and song. But this year, we could see especially students have performed a nukkad, a play there, a street play. And then we had something on the water, we had something on the trees, and of course you have seen this particular play here. I think you're going to see some more. I think appreciations to principal, teachers, and all the students who performed there. I'll just try to make it very short because I know some of you are in a hurry to go home, residential, especially the residential parents and the students there. The toughest job in the modern era. Many of the parents, including me, I am also a parent, they are slightly confused how to deal with the children. I remember my days when I was a child, how my father used to take care of me. And I also remember how my grandfather used to treat my father. Now I see how my children, I am treating my children and my children are treating me and my father, that is their grandfather. Huge difference in the way we showed our love and affection. If you go back 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years back, fathers used to be very, very, very strict. And mothers, as usual, they're very soft, very loving. Now, all the people in the modern doctors, psychologists, speakers, they all say fathers should also tone down. Fathers should also be very close to their sons and daughters. Now, last 20 years, as a principal and as a teacher and as an administrator, I am seeing fathers have become softer and softer and softer and softer. Many of the, and mothers are still like that. Now, I still see in my house sometimes that friendlyhood will make them understand the situation. But you can see there's a huge difference in the outcome of those two things. Whether you're very strict with them or you're very friendly with them, the outcomes is not always what you expect. And that can be various reasons. It's not only as a father and mother, in which society you are living, who are their friends. The biggest impact of a student when they grow beyond 6th class and 7th class, and especially when they go to intermediate and then degree, is not the father and mother, With my experience, I can tell you it is their peer group, their friend circle, and the kind of group that they are moving with it. So we as parents should now take care of our children much more than what we used to do when 50, 40, 30, 40 years before. Now our role has actually improved. Unfortunately, our parents had a lot of time and we do not have time nowadays because of a busy schedule. Our work schedule, somebody work in the day, somebody work in the night, somebody work day and night, somebody is in Hyderabad, somebody is outside Hyderabad, camps, so many things are there. Business, we don't have time for our children. I think if you can create that time and if you can start slowly understanding them, definitely that can help us a lot. I am not here to exactly give you a different defined procedure how to deal with the children, but I think we should approach the hybrid model. Sometimes if necessary, we'll have to be little strict. Most of the time, I think we have to be little soft and understand our children. But as they grow up, I think if you go send them to hostels, if you send them to, in the graduation level, we can see Maisamaguda, I think 15 to 20,000 students stay in hostels. I know most of them how they are dealing. I think as a parent, when our children go to other hostels or other countries, we must also take care of our children, keep in close contact with them, and also see what kind of friends they are there, any changes in their behavior, any changes in their grading. They used to talk a lot, now they talk very little. They used to make a lot of noise, now they are very quiet. They used to laugh a lot, now they don't laugh. Such changes in behavior indicates that there is something wrong with our children. I think if you can notice these things, I think that will definitely be there. Try to talk to them, try to go a little deep, find out what is the problem and help the children. And I will also continue what our chief guest and JP sir spoke here. What kind of future are we looking for our children? I think they have already spoken to you. Let the children know about various things. School is one place we should teach them what are the various options. I think that's what we are doing here. But at the same time, most of you are educated. I request you to take them to different things. Take them to a nice doctor. If you know a relative of yours is a doctor, take your child, leave the child with the doctor, your friendly doctor. Ask them to talk about what is the role of a doctor, how is the life of a doctor, and what is the importance of being a doctor. Similarly, if you have an engineer, if you have an architect, if you have somebody who is a dancer, who is a singer, who is a politician, there are so many fields. Nowadays you can see chefs are also making a lot of money, photographers are making a lot of money, dancers are making a lot of money. Every field there is future. But the only thing that we need to do is we need to excel in that. And if a child likes something, encourage them. I think that's the best thing. How to do it is always, again, you have to be a part of their growth. Now I would like to give a small advice for those people of 8th, 9th and 10th class, and if you already have 11th and 12th students with you. After your 10th class, there are plenty of options available in the market. It can be CA or art, it can be architecture, as our chief guest spoke, or we are running an engineering college, we have a pharmacy college, there are medical colleges, there are arts colleges, there are science colleges. There are plenty of things in the market, animation industry, lots and lots of things are available in the market. Whatever your child likes, you can do it. But please don't do it just because your neighbor has excelled, your son cannot excel. If a neighbor did not get a good job in engineering, it doesn't mean that your son will not get a good job in engineering. So, if you are fine, but if most of the students, 80% of the students or 70% of the students are going towards MPC, yeah, lot of jobs are available in engineering side, so that's why there's nothing wrong in that. But please remember, if a child is above average and if they want to pursue engineering, do not admit 20% above now. I think lot of medical colleges are being opened by government. Lot of private colleges are going to open. I think Telangana will become almost the second largest medical colleges in our country. That's a lot of, previously it was very difficult to get a medical seat. Now it's going to be a little easy. So if a child is good in science, you can think about that. Lot of other colleges are available, management schools are available. Think about all these things. Have a talk with your children. I think collectively, if mother, father and son or daughter, if you take a decision, what is to be done after 10th class, I think that is the right way. I see in our own engineering college, they are not serious about engineering, but father want him to study engineering. Just because it's a free education, government of Telangana is sponsoring. He doesn't study, 4 years he'll waste the time. Afterwards, he is going to discontinue his education. So, if a child is interested only, please go ahead. I think that's my piece of advice to all of you. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for your contribution towards your child growth till now. But afterwards, also we need to be a part of it. And I definitely hope our parents will be this. I'm just giving a small example. In our engineering college, parent will come to me in a large number on the induction day. That is the orientation program. And believe me, I don't see them in the next 4 years. Even for graduation, we see only 30 to 40% of the program. What I request all of you is that father and mother, both of you, be a part of every success of your child. Especially graduation program is one thing which is very, very precious. Or if they are getting a good seat after your intermediate, if you are getting good seat in a good college, go on the first day along with your child, both of you. I regret I could not go to some of my, my son graduation. And I still regret and I miss it. But now I feel that, every one of us should be there, and my other children, I would definitely be a part of that particular success. You can just see how much your child will enjoy when you are a part of that success. I think that will definitely bring a big bond, greater bond between the parent and the children. I wish you all a very, very happy New Year, happy Sankranti, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of motivation. We truly aim to inculcate and instill your values, expertise, and knowledge in every way possible. It's truly a blessing for us, sir. Thank you so much. Over to
our students are an exception, trained and
on mobile addiction.
DJ ಟಿಲ್ಲು ಪೆರು ವಿನ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ವೆರು ಸೋಕೆ ಮೋಹಿ ರತಿರು ಕೊಟ್ಟದಿ ತಿನ್ ಮಾರ DJ ಟಿಲ್ಲು ಬಟ್ಟು ಬಟ್ಟು DJ ಟಿಲ್ಲು ಬಟ್ಟು ಬೆಚ್ಚರ ಬೆಚ್ಚಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವಾಸು ಮರಿಯದಟ್ಟು
Brilliant, Aishwarya. From now on, I'm going to use the smartphone cautiously.
I finally realized it. People are prisoners of their phones. That's why they're called cell phones.
Over to Kirtan and Alice.
As the sun starts its westward journey, let's come together and celebrate this day of opulence with love, peace, and joy. Yes, dear audience, celebrating our diversity, our colors of cultural fusion, We have for you a bouquet of dances that will enthrall you and remind you why we are all so proud to be Indians.
A blend of East, West, North and our southern states. How about a peek at this kaleidoscope?
You bet. I am all set. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our lovely dances celebrating unity in diversity.
मौसम छे अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनिया मौसम छे हो ही गई रात मन भूलो बधी बात प्रेमनिया मौसम छे अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनिया मौसम छे मिल जाए मुझको अगर साथ तेरा तो भूलूं मैं सारा गाड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात गाड़ा तारा ओरे छबीला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे गाड़ा तारा ओरे छबीला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे
जीव झाला येडा पिसा त्याचा नाही भरवसा तोल राहीना राखली की मर्जी तुमच्या जोडीनं मी आले फिरतीच्या या रंगी राया चिंबोली मी झाले राया सोडा तरी काय येळ नाही बरी पुन्हा भेटू कवा तरी साजना मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी आवाजले की बारा 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 एका पैशाचा मला मला पैसा दादी लाखेचा की एकच्या मातारी एका हाची ती गाडी गेली नावाची ती गेली आता पाराची गाडी निघाली हिला जाऊ द्या ना घरी आवाजले की बारा मला जाऊ द्या ना घरी आवाजले की बारा
Check.
Check. Miss Swarna Prabha, wherever you are, please kindly come and collect your registration license. Wherever you are, request Miss Swarna Prabha. Wherever you are, please come and collect your license. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Dance is one of the holiest art forms. It entails far more than simply shaking your hands and legs.
Dance allows you to express your thoughts and emotions without having to speak. So get ready for a whirlwind of joy and excitement.
Tanvi, let me tell you about an incident. In 1986, Beto Perez, an aerobics instructor in Cali, Colombia, began integrating the music and dances of different genres, calling it rumba size.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
He was an aerobics instructor in Cali, Colombia. After forgetting his usual music one day, so he just took the tapes he had in his backpack, consisting of traditional salsa and merengue music, and improvised a class using this non-traditional aerobics music.
So this is a style that gained popularity and came to be known as Zumba fitness dance.
Run away with me, I know a galaxy and I could take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
I'm one of the greatest, ain't no debating on it. I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave them love and they end up hating on me. She told me she loved me and she been waiting. Been fighting hard for your love and I'm running thin on my patience. Needing someone to hug, even took it back to the basics. You see what you got me out here doing? Might have threw me off, but can't nobody stop the movement. Let's go. Left foot, right foot, levitating. Pop stars, do a leap with the baby. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing. If I ever slip, I fall into a better situation. So catch up, go put some cheese on it, get out and get your bread up. They always leave when you fall, but you run together. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I kept my head up. Now baby, stand up, cause girl, you
want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegade.
Wow, super. I enjoyed it personally because the beats circulate so the body postures.
Thank you for the experience.
Song skits, costume of the people. Thank you, dear friends. You were all absolutely amazing. All in and Udeshri to deliver the
Good evening, everyone. That you already have is the foundation for all by
Chief guest Dr. Kavita of Honor, Daru, Principal, coordinators, beloved teachers, and dear audience.
Deem it a great honor and privilege to propose on this auspicious occasion.
Thankful to Almighty for giving us courage and spirit to your
presence added to all evening. Your words of wisdom still echo our ears. On behalf of the entire institution, I thank you, ma'am, from the of my heart.
I thank our respected Sir Shri
to express our heartfelt gratitude to the dignitaries, our secretary. Your eminent presence this event a memorable one, and we thank you for all your efforts and blessings. Striving diligence is an inspiration for all of us. Thank you for honoring your gracious.
Always fortunate to be a sad director, Sri Devi, for her untiring dedication and generosity in ensuring the school moved to big strides. Your sweet demeanor and persona one always. Thank you, ma'am, for being there for us always.
We are grateful to the most important and special person, Principal Sandhu, for being the catalyst that stimulates. She stands as the pillar of she beneath our wings.
We only thank the Vice Principal, Miss P.S. Preeti, for always motivated and better human. All my love and respect to you, ma'am.
We are for our ever-loving and very hard-working coordinators. Such possible only due to the meticulous plan. They really put in their zeal and zest to the plan.
An event like this cannot so overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago. We have been fortunate enough to be back a wonderful group of teachers who guided us and worked with us to put our best foot. Immensely grateful to the amazing teachers. Your dedication in making this event a success was infectious and our motivation has only risen.
Our sincere gratitude goes out to all the well-wishers for rocks and encouragement. Without your support, we should not have been able to achieve excellence. Thank you so much for running this event.
I would also thank the people who behind our technical arrangement team sessions and they have worked diligently during every event are truly deserve this season.
I would like to give my sincere thanks to all the student volunteers for their hearted support to make this program a successful one.
Finally, I would like to thank Budding Rocks participants who have shown so much enthusiasm for your days of talent in your acts. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Here's wishing you all a very happy Sankranti. Good night.
Dear audience, not yet.
Too much and feel more than we need humanity. More than happiness, we need kindness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost.
You the power to make this place a beautiful place to live in, to make it a paradise. Then power. So unite and make this soil.
For the final grand finale, wonderful teachers and all our amazing participants in front of a very supportive audience. Ladies and gentlemen, a
down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, St. Peter's High School for you. Please give them a big round of applause. This is an event where our children have worked hard. Many of them were very reluctant in the beginning because they were not sure as to where they are heading. Many of them have participated in an the first. Once they started, they were deep into it, and you can every bit has been practiced many times. A big round of applause and thank you for our participants. And I would be absolutely failing in my duties if I do not my wonderful, wonderful staff. A very big round of applause for all our teachers. Every bit has been done by the teachers. All the editing, all the compiling, the dances, everything. And they were vetted by our two choreographers, Mr. Balu and Mr. Sohail. Round of applause for them too. Our choreographers, almost all the dances he fine-tuned. We had started doing them by the time he came, but the final, whatever you saw, is thank you and his assistant, Mr. Sohail. Our admin staff who have worked to ensure that this program was a success. Thank you to them too. And a very, very special thanks to our secretary, sir, our director, ma'am, because they have never said to anything that we asked for. So please, big round of applause for this wonderful couple. Thank you to Mr. T.V. Reddy and Ms. Saroja, ma'am. They've always been our guiding force, and a special thanks to our chairman, sir, who makes it a point to come every time and encourage everybody. Thank you to the team that has put up the stage. And thank you, wonderful audience, for coming and encouraging our children. And I'm sure we'll be able to put up much better performances next time too. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been patient for so long. I will request for 5 minutes more of your patience. We will send the children back to their rooms. And from there, you have to sign and then take your child. Each child is very, very important for us. We don't want even get misplaced here or there. Please understand so only grades 1 to 5 parents I request after 5 minutes they move in to go and collect your children. And after that, because the senior sections close, so you all can move in for dinner. 6 to 10 parents can move in for dinner, have dinner, and by the time I think your children will be ready. Preparation for another 5-10 minutes so that we all move out smoothly from here. Well, good night and happy Kranti to everybody. Yes. I request you all to please go in a line from that side. It will be more comfortable for dinner. Grades 1 to 5 can collect their children and then come back. Before that, national anthem, please. Anthem, most important. Every
अधिनायक जय भारत भाग्य घात पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ दिश मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Shri Mukhi and Roshni, I of our school have come now. We'd like to felicitate you. Yes, Director Ma'am and both ma'ams and Secretary Sirs to please come. We will felicitate these two children. Shri Mukhi and Roshni, could you please come to the front of the stage?